So hey everybody, as you can see, my hair grew overnight. But no, I got my hair done, and the hair is from Pretty Memphis Hair, and thus far I love it, except for I got rained on, so it's not looking as it did when I walked out the shop, which I was slaying, girls. But the purpose of this little video is I'm just going to show you what I do at night to roll it so that I don't have to put a lot of heat to it, damage it, or damage my leave out that I have right here. So let's get into it. So what you'll need are, of course, everyone knows what Flexi-Rods are. These are, you can find them at your local beauty supply store. They're called the Annie Soft Twist Rollers. And they come in a value pack. There's usually like 12 of them. But of course, I wear extensions quite regularly, so I have about 2 or 3 packs. So, but I'll, from time to time when my kids play with them, like I have a 2-year-old that thinks it's like a treat or something because she chews on them and tears off the ends. So I'll have to kind of keep them in stock. So that's what you'll need. Paddle brush, of course. And also sometimes I put serum on mine, especially with the frizz and everything with the weather we have going on where I live. Something to keep it from flying all over the place and not heavy, something light. So I use this right here. And you can see I'm about gone, so it's time to restock. So what I do is I split it down the middle all the way back. That way I'll even it out so one side won't look a certain way than the other, which of course we all have that one side that looks better than the other, but to try to make it as even as possible. So I take sections like this, and you want to make sure that it is detangled from root to end. I think I grabbed the wrong piece. There we go. So I would say this is just a little small section. And I've already applied my serum all over the entire head because I didn't want it to be really greasy. And depending on how you roll, that's going to determine if you're going to have waves, curls. They're going to be smaller. Smaller sections will give you smaller curls. Now, bigger sections will give you bigger, more voluminous curls. Now, how you roll it will determine if you're going to come out with waves or with curls. It's all in the look of the wrist. So with me, I'm going more for a curl loose type, but I like mine tight because by the time I'm done at the end of the day, I want it to look something like this. So what I'm going to do is I take mine, and you'll go all the way down to the end of your hair, twist it. Now see, I'm not doing this because this kind of puts it in a twirl motion where when you take it down, you'll have waves instead of curls. So if you're not trying to get waves, then you want to take it and flatten it. I'll show you again on the next one so you'll know what's going on, okay? And then all I did was I rolled it there, and you'll just take it. Yeah, I don't like to make mine into a ball. I like to be able to lay down at night because I have to get my rest, honey. So I make mine flat like this. So let's take another section so we can make sure we get the idea. And I try to take even little sections so that my hair will fall and lay like I need it to. And based on how your hair is installed, that'll determine how you'll have to section it off because you want to make it even as possible. And so, like I said, I already have my serum on there. I'm going to take another Flexi-Rod. I'm going to come all the way down to the end. And look at the hand. It's over, not like this, because that's going to twist it. So I'm taking it and flat it. Make it flat. Flat. And you want to make sure that that end is rolled nice and neat, because if not, honey, the next day you will be upset because that end, you'll have pretty curls, which I need to redo that one. You'll have pretty curls, and then the ends will just be a hot mess. So I take mine and come all the way down because you'll see my hair is layered. And so I'll have to come back when I roll to catch that little flyaway because I need everything in there. So you want to keep it as straight as possible. So you're grabbing every piece of hair. And that is it. Roll it again. Clamp it over to secure it. And there you have it. Now you can make it loose, tight, like this one. I need to roll it one more time. And secure it. I'll take my next section. Now I don't want to get too much of this center part because I do want my center to be as flat because I don't like necessarily the Hollywood hump or the Nashville hump in the top. So now this is a bigger section because, well, not too big, but I like mine a certain way. Now, let me tell you ladies this. Now, there's different ways that you can do this. Because the rolling, it varies. You can, now there's not necessarily a uniform way to go and roll your hair. Like, you don't have to be OCD-ish on it, which sometimes I can be. Just get you nice, even sections where they flow with your hair because you want your hair to flow. You do not want to spend all this time doing this and then you wake up the next day and your hair is horrible. See, go in there so she won't come in here. So, I have that one right there. And I'm just going to secure it. Now, my OCD is kicking in. So I'm seeing that this one is not where I want it to be. So that means it needs to be a little bit tighter. And there we go. Now my leave out, some people roll it. I do not because there have been times when I've rolled it and it didn't turn out right. So I'm going to show you how I do my leave out. I'm going to come get this little section here. Now with this section, you'll notice that I'm going to roll it just a little bit different because the layered part of it, and I want it to flow a certain way. So of course, I'm going to do this. And you want those ends to lay on there as smooth as possible. Now notice this is going up kind of like a Shirley Temple candy cane type twirl. And that's because I want this to lay a certain way. Because I want it to flow behind me. Not to the front. I want it to come in a layered fashion where you can see my layers. Now, I'm going to separate my leave out, which is not much, just this portion. Now, some of it, the back part, I did go ahead and include in there. And I'm going to move this right here. And I'm going to take this. Now, with this is very crucial, ladies, right here. Because how you do this will determine how it lays. Now you see, I would like for it to flow like this. So I have to be careful how I roll it. So I'm going to comb it this way. And this will actually go this way. I'm going to smooth it to the end. And there we go. And there we go. Now with this, I'm going to take this, and we're going to kind of make, I know you ladies heard of what a pin curl is. Now, I already have like edge control there. Once you put edge control on, you don't want to pack that on there every day. Edge control goes a long way. So if you have a little bit on there, if you use it wisely, what you put on Monday will last you most of the week. So I already have some on there. I'm going to grab my brush like this, just to smooth it in there. Because you don't want to pack that in there because A, it's not good for your edges, and 2, it'll cake up and give you a dusty, dirty kind of look, like you may have dandruff when it's just that buildup. And see, I wear makeup, and so I don't want that to blend in all up in there, so I have to be careful with that. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to make a curl out of this. Now, you know how it is when, now if I wasn't recording or filming this look, it will turn out perfectly, but the fact that I need to do it for you ladies. And so we make a little pin curl, and there you have it. And so, and I'll just take a clippy, okay, do I have a clippy? Let's get a clippy. And there you go. And then you'll just want to pin it. Now I'm going to pin it from the back. I thought about it from the front, but I'm going to tie it down. So this is what we have on this side. And I'm going to speed through the other side, and then I'll be back to show you what I do to cover all these rollers up. Remember, detangle, detangle, detangle. And when you detangle, we start from the end and then work our way up. And I will provide a link at the bottom if you're interested in this hair, because I'm telling you, I am serious about my hair, and this is thus far some very beautiful natural blending hair. You know how when you get extensions, you want it to match the texture of your hair throughout the entire process that it's in your hair, because most of the time when you first get it done, if you're natural, it's going to be pressed, and if you're not too beauty savvy, you know that some people can't keep it up. So at least you want it to match to do the best that you can, unless you're the type of person that can keep it up, which I can. But my hair won't always be this straight, because when my relaxer runs out, those edges get a little crispy. And so, but this hair is gorgeous. Gorgeous. You can't even tell where my hair is and where the extensions begin. Go. So So this is what we have, and this side is my more thicker side, and I do have a big head, so this is it. Now we have to cover all of this. Ugh. So I have one of these silk scarves, because just like your real hair, you want to protect your extensions, because honey, the money that you pay for this is serious. So I'll take this, because I want to make sure I grab everything. Then you're gonna look like someone's grandmother for a little while. Hold on, I have one that came in. Then you just want to tie it to secure it. Now, if I won't be too much good sleep going on, because when your hair is freshly done, your scalp is very tender. If you're anything like me, honey, the struggle is real. And then you're just gonna tie it down, make a little bow in the back. And depends on how you sleep, because some people say that their scarves do come off at night, but I don't have that problem. I'm not a wild or heavy sleeper. And I have my bonnet that I just put over top of everything. This is my added security. And there you have it, dolls. Now, part 2, taking it down, will come with me doing my get ready with me tomorrow, as I have a event going on, me and my husband, and another couple are going to see Mike Epps' comedy show. So this will stay up until tomorrow, and I'm going to record myself getting ready and then the takedown. So see you tomorrow. Good night.